Hi, it's all good and welcome to my HOS101 video about beverage, and now I will talk about craft beer. And first one, I will talk about the history of craft beer. Beer is the oldest recorded recipe in the world. People start cooking beer 1,000 years ago, but the craft beer has actually been around for decades, and microbrewing was first discovered in the United Kingdom in the 1970. As this mode gradually became popular, craft beer bar began to open there from there, and then the trend of craft beer gradually spread all over the world. The process starts with malted barley. The barley is mixed with hot water to release sugar, oat, rye, or wheat, and can be added for different flavors. And hops are then added to the mixed to the mixture. The hops are in the pellet form to have the mixing. And then the liquid then move to the wiper. The wiper will separate out any bits. Then the SA added to the mix is fermented, and it takes roughly 3 or 4 days to ferment. The use of barley is taken away for animal feed or for plant. After the fermentation, more hops are added. This process is called drying hopping. The different types of hops will create different flavor. The samples of beer are taken throughout the process and tested in the labs. And now I will talk about that type of craft beer. Let's take a deep look at the differences between two of the world's most trending style. Is Pale Ales and India Pale Ales, aka IPA. The first one, the Pale Ales, get the name on the fact that they made from the pale barley malt, hops, yeast, and water. The profile of the Pale Ales take many forms. Craft beer styles are often direct result of what ingredients are available in specific region. The Pale Ales, for example, the Pale Ales traditionally used in England, for example, are slightly different than what you might find in a traditional American brewery. Just like the ingredients used, the taste profile of the Pale Ale can go in many directions. The best way to see the uniqueness of the Pale Ale is compared to the other family styles like lagers. Generally speaking, Pale Ales have more robust taste profile than commercial beer. And then I will talk about the Indian Pale Ales, aka IPA. In order to fully understand what separates an India Pale Ales from Pale Ales, require basic understanding of the hop plant. Hops are the type of flower or herbs that have been used in beer production. Traditionally, hops were incorporated into the beer recipe, strictly for the preservation and the plant and this plant antibacterial properties, but using the hops as a bittering agent or to balance the style and taste is relatively new trend has transformed the beer industry on the global scale. This simply means that hops are the core of the brewing philosophy, and placing emphasis on the balance of hops and how they interact with the all other ingredients is what allows an IPA to take on its own identity. One of the beers that I want to introduce is Farrell whiskey beer with 12% of alcohol volume. The bittering unit is 25, around 25 and 30, and it's made from 20 to 25 ingredients. The brewmaster, they add the whiskey during the third fermentation and bring the bright red color of beetroot to create an unique craft beer that cannot be mixed with any other. So the next beer that I want to introduce to you is Vietnamese Lychee PA. This is the light pale ale with 8% of alcohol volume. The bittering unit around 50, and it's made from 25 ingredients. The beer that brings the balance between the bitterness of 5 types of herbal flowers and the sweetness of Vietnamese Vietnamese natural lychee, and the viscosity of an aroma of 3 types of malt from Germany. And this craft beer bring a unique experience to the customer. Now I will talk about how to drink craft beer in the correct way. The first step, you have to pour it in a glass. Not all glasses are created equal. Some shapes keep your beer cooler, some are designed for retain aroma, and just pour the beer in the glass because you can analyze the color, the thickness, and the smell unique aromatic of each recipe. And the second step is take a moment to look and stick your nose in it. The aroma is integrated to taste. Most of what we perceive as taste is actually what we are smelling from inside our mouth. And also, after pour the beer in the glass, just stick your nose in there and take in a nice big whiff. Depending on the ingredients or style of beer, you will come across a range of both familiar and unfamiliar smells. The third step is take a big gulp. Take a big mouthful and let the beer wash over your entire tongue, coating all tasting surface and activating all your taste buds at once. Hold the beer in the mouth for a few seconds and let it warm your mouth, which will release even more flavor and evaporation take place. Sweetness is often take place pickup next. The herbal and flowery taste often come next, and the finish will often leave a lingering bitterness or citrusness. And the last step, just finish your beer with some snack. So on my industry placement, I will apply a knowledge about craft beer as a tool to upsell and serve craft beer for customer, and also I will give the customer the best recommendation to drink craft beer, because craft beer is available all over the world. So I think I will from this subject I will obtain a lot of information about the beverage in general and the craft beer in specifics. And thank you for watching my video.